Welcome to the social science class. Today we shall learn geography lesson number 12, North America, the land of prairies. Students, last year you have studied the geographical features and importance of Asia, Europe and Africa. This year you will learn a lot about North America, South America, Australia and Antarctica. In North America lesson, you will study about location, extent and physical setting, physical divisions, climate, natural vegetation, agriculture, important minerals, industries, population growth, distribution and density of the continent of North America. So students, North America is recently discovered continent. In 1501, the Italian navigator Amerigo Vespucci sailed to the coast of the mainland. Navigator means a person who navigates, especially an officer with that the responsibility on a ship. Children, in 1501, the Italian navigator Amerigo Vespucci discovered new land or new continent on the earth. Then the continent was called by the first word of his name, Amerigos, America. So students, how America got its name? The name of America was named after the Italian navigator Amerigo because it was Amerigo who discovered this new continent. For this, the first word of his named continent. The continent is mostly inhabited by Europeans. They made use of Mexico's gold. Inhabited means to live in a place. So most European people live in this continent. So they used to Mexico's gold. The French built a profitable fur trade in Canada. The French made profitable business of fur in Canada. The British exploited the fisheries and forests of the Atlantic province of Canada and of New England of USA. So students, the British make the best use of the fisheries, make the best use of the forests of Atlantic province of Canada and of New England of USA. The sound research base combined with development in science and technology, a large domestic market, international trade relationship, development of good means of transportation, etc., have helped the North America to become one of the most developed regions of the world. So children, you know why America is famous and why most developed regions of the world? Because they developed in many sources of trade like science and technology, large domestic market, international trade relationship, development of good means of transportation, and they got success in all types of business. So, the nations of the North America are very rich and called one of the economically prosperous countries. Therefore, it is necessary to understand the continent as a model for progress for other countries. So children, I hope you know that why America is most developed regions of the world. Now, let us see the location, physical setting and extent of North America. Let us see the location of the North America. That before we can see the examples of directions include north, south, east and west. Directly up on a map is usually north, down is south, to the right is east and to the left is west. Students, you know that all directions. But this all direction can help us to understand the location of North America. North America is located entirely to the north of the equator. Let us see the world map. In this map, North America colored by orange. Red color line is a 0-degree latitude equator line. Equator line make the two parts. The area above the equator line is north part of the equator and the area below the equator line is the south part of the equator. So, North America is located entirely to the north of the equator. Students, before you learn What is latitude and longitude? Sleeping line is called latitude and standing line is called longitude. Both lines intersect each other and look like that graph. In this picture shown that the degrees of latitude like 30 degree, 60 degree, but both sides given same number, same degree. So how to read it? Don't confuse. I will tell in simple way. Above the part of the equator is called north side. So how to read this degree? 30 degree north and 60 degree north. Like this same way we can read this south side degrees also. 30 degrees south and 60 degrees south. Now let us see the how to read the degrees of longitude. In this picture shows that the red color line is west side and blue color line is the east side. Students look here. Here also same degrees is their both part. West side we can read 150 degree west or 120 degree west. Like this same way we can read the east side part also. 150 degree east or 120 degree east. Now let us see. It lies within 90 degree north to 71 degree north latitude and 50 degree west to 150 degree west longitude. North America located in this between of longitude and latitude lines. The Tropic of Cancer 23.5 degree north passes through the continent in the south and the Arctic Circle 66 degree and half north in the north. Students, I hope you understood the location of the North America. Let us see the physical setting of North America. North America is surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean in the east, the Pacific Ocean in the west, and the Arctic Ocean in the north. North America is surrounded by the oceans. In the east side, Atlantic Ocean, in the west side, Pacific Ocean, and north side, Arctic Ocean. It is separated from the continent of Asia by the Bering Strait. North America and Asia continent divided by the Bering Strait. Students, this is North America continent and this is Asia continent. So, Bering Strait separated North America from the Asia continent. It has a land link with South America by the Isthmus of Panama. Panama is a land link between the North America and South America's continent. Students, look here. This is the North America continent map is there. North America's above side means north side Bering Strait separated the North America from the Asia continent and the Panama a land link between of the North America and South America. A number of smaller water bodies are found here. Example, the Gulf of Mexico, the Hudson Bay, the Gulf of Alaska, the Gulf of California, etc. This is the all smaller water bodies are found here. The West Indies and Cuba Island are found in the Caribbean Sea. Newfoundland is found to the east of Canada. A number of islands lie in the Arctic Oceans of which Greenland. The strip of land that lies to the south of North America is called Central America. Southside Island, Central America. So students, you have seen the information about the physical setting. Now let us see the extent of North America. North America is the third largest continent in the area, 16.4% in the world after Asia and Africa. It is almost 7 times 24.24 miles per kilometer bigger than India. There are 24 countries in the North America. Canada, United States of America and Mexico are the 3 large countries by their size, and the Caribbean islands are also area included in the physical area of North America. So students, you have seen the information about the extent of North America. North America is the third largest continent in the world. Now let us see the physical divisions of North America. The continent of North America is divided into four major physical divisions. They are the Western Cordillera or the Rocky Mountains, the Great Central Plains, the Appalachian Highlands, and the Coastal Plains. Now let us see the first one, the Western Cordilleras or Rocky Mountains. These are the young fold mountain ranges like the Himalayas of India. The Western Cordilleras run from Alaska in the north to Panama in the south. They consist of series of plateaus, example Colorado, Mexican Yucatan Plateau, and form a series of parallel fold mountains. The Rockies are most important ranges in the Western Cordilleras. The height of the range is low towards the Alaska Brooks and it increases enormously towards the Mexico. Mount McKinley 6194 meter is the highest peak and Death Valley 86 meter below sea level is the lowest part in this region. So student, in the North America, the highest peak, the Mount McKinley, and the lowest part in this region is the Death Valley. The Cascade and Sierra Nevada are other ranges. So look in this map, North Cascade up to downside Nevada, that other ranges. Other two ranges like the Cascade Mountain ranges and the Sierra Nevada mountain ranges shown in this map. The Whitney Mountain and White Mountain in California are well known for their rugged slopes and scenic beauty. In California, Whitney Mountains, the beautiful scenes, and for White Mountains also very beautiful scene, and they well known as that beautiful scene as well as the rugged slopes. There are some intermountain plateaus found between these ranges. Plateau of Columbia, Colorado, and Mexican Plateau are the important among them. Some intermountain plateaus are Columbia Plateau, Colorado Plateau, and Mexican Plateau are the important among them. River Colorado cuts the Colorado Plateau and has given rise to the Grand Canyon. So children, look in this picture. Between the plateau, one river is there. That river name is Colorado. River Colorado cuts the Colorado Plateau means river divided the plateaus and it has given the new shape. It looks amazing. It has given rise to the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon is a steep-sided canyon curved by the Colorado River. Grand Canyon is famous for the National Park of Arizona, which is often considered one of the wonders of the world. So students, you have seen how to form the Grand Canyon. Colorado River cut the Colorado Plateau and formed the Grand Canyon. Children, look this picture. What is this? This is the old faithful geyser in the world famous geyser in the. It is a national park of USA. Geyser, it means a hot spring fountain like jets of water. It looks water fountain. So children, you have seen the information about the physical division, the major physical division, the first one, the Western Cordilleras or Rocky Mountains. In this para you learned the young fold mountains ranges and the Western Cordilleras run from Alaska in the north to Panama in the south. And we have learned the plateaus named like that Colorado and Mexican Yucatan Plateau. The Rockies are most important ranges in the Western Cordilleras. And the Mount McKinley is the highest peak and Death Valley is the lowest part in this region. And other ranges we have to learn here like Cascade, Sierra Nevada, and the Whitney Mountain and the White Mountain in California, And we have to see in the another plateaus also, just like that Colombia, Colorado and Mexican plateau. Now let us see the second major physical division, the Great Central Plains. The Central Plains are also referred to as the Great Plains of the Prairie. Prairie means a very large area of a flat land covered in a grass with few trees. They lie between the Appalachian in the east and the Cordilleras in the west. The plain consists of vast expanse, 3 by 5 of the total area of any, so flat of gently rolling land. What they told in this sentence? They told the Great Plains lie between the Appalachian in the east and the Cordilleras in the west. So next, the plain consists of vast expanse of a flat to gently rolling land. The Great Plains is a broad expanse of a flat land, much of it covered in the prairie, steppe and grassland located in interior of North America. These plains are formed by the river Mississippi, Missouri and their tributaries. It lies west of the Mississippi River, tall grass prairies in the US and east of Rocky Mountains in the US and Canada. So these plains are formed by the river Mississippi, river Missouri and their tributaries. This is one of the most fertile plains of the world and is a good farming region. The vast grassland, full of thick grasses and rich soil, make this region perfect for farming and grazing. The denudation of the area by ice sheet has resulted in the formation of a large number of basins. These basins are covered by lakes. The area denuded by ice sheet as a result, means as a effect, what's the formation of the large number of basins and this. Now let us see the third one, the Eastern Highland or the Appalachian. The Eastern Highland are also known as the Appalachian. These extend from Newfoundland to Alabama along the eastern margin of the continent. So student, the Eastern Highland are also known as the Appalachian. These extend from Newfoundland to Alabama along with the eastern margin of the continent. The Appalachian are old folded mountains but have been denuded to their present height. Appalachian are very old fold mountains but they have denuded to their present height. East of the Appalachian Ranges lie the Piedmont Plateau and the Atlantic Coastal Plains. The Piedmont Plateau, the east of the Appalachian Ranges. The Atlantic Coastal Plains also east of the Appalachian Ranges. The St. Lawrence Valley. Look in this map. The orange color line, this is the St. Lawrence Valley's line. St. Lawrence separates the Labrador Plateau from the Appalachian Ranges. So, they are rich in coal, lead, zinc, iron ore, copper, water power and wood. In this region get the most coal, lead, zinc, iron ore, copper, water power and wood. Water power means water energy. This region has a surprisingly large population and its importance in the North America economy is significant. St. Lawrence Valley separates the Labrador Plateau from the Appalachian region. So they rich in minerals. So for that, this region is a very large population and also considered as a significant for the economy. So students, we have seen in this physical division Appalachians Oldfold Mountains, Piedmont Plateau, Atlantic Coastal Plains, St. Lawrence Valleys, Labrador Plateau, and many minerals. And this region and its important. Now let us see the fourth physical. The North America has a quite a long and indented coastal line, except in the south where the Isthmus of Panama is the coastal plain is a narrow in the northeast and the winds toward the south and west. The average height in 150 meter above sea level. This is the lowland and relatively plain area with sandy soil which is the relatively infertile. Swamps and marshes are abundant. The coast is indented by river mouth and bays on which many seaports are located. So students, you have seen the information about this continent, this North America's location, extent, physical setting and physical division. Physical divisions having the four major physical divisions are that you have learned in this video, in this part. In the next part, we will learn about the North America's river as well as the climate and